Have you ever locked eyes with someone across the room and wondered if there was a deeper meaning behind that glance? Could a casual smile or seemingly innocent conversation be hiding profound emotions? Well, you're not alone. We've all been in situations where we sense a connection but are left questioning, is it just friendliness? Or is there something more? If you've ever felt this way, stick around. Today, we're diving into 12 subtle signs that a woman may like you but is trying to keep it under wraps, with some wisdom from Stoic philosophy to help you decode the unspoken. By the end of this video, you'll not only be able to identify these signs, but also understand the nuances of attraction and how to navigate these delicate situations. So, if you're ready, let's get started. Oh, and before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into human behavior and the wisdom of Stoicism. Section 1, the meaningful smile. Let's start with one of the most enchanting indicators of attraction, the smile. But not just any smile. I'm talking about the kind that lights up her whole face. The one that reaches her eyes and carries a warmth that's impossible to fake. Here's the key. When a woman smiles at you, is it polite and fleeting, or does it linger? Does her face brighten up just a little more when you're around? It's not just about the curvature of her lips, it's about the energy behind it. Does her smile seem to emanate from within, as though it's reserved just for you? Pay attention, because her smile might be revealing feelings she's not quite ready to express. Sometimes, it's the way her eyes sparkle in your presence, or the subtle way her expression softens when she looks your way. These tiny nuances often speak volumes. Remember, a smile isn't just a gesture, it's a language of its own, a silent whisper of emotions she may be trying to hide. As Marcus Aurelius once said, everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Similarly, in human interactions, it's often the subtle gestures like a smile that carry the most weight. Her smile might be the gateway to understanding the depth of her feelings, a quiet confession in a crowded room. And that brings us to the next sign, one that's equally subtle, but just as revealing. Section 2, hair play and mirroring body language. Have you noticed her playing with her hair when you're around? Perhaps she gently runs her fingers through it, twirls it, or sweeps it back. This isn't just a random habit. Hair play is often a subconscious act of grooming, signaling attraction. It's as if her body is unconsciously trying to draw your attention, inviting you to notice her in a way that feels effortless yet intentional. And then there's mirroring. This subtle yet fascinating behavior can reveal so much about her feelings. If you lean forward, does she lean forward too? If you cross your legs, does she follow suit? Mirroring body language is a powerful subconscious cue. It's her way of establishing harmony and connection without saying a word, almost as if she's trying to create an unspoken bond between the two of you. These gestures aren't accidental. They're part of the quiet dance of attraction. They reflect her instinctual desire to resonate with you, to align her energy with yours. So next time, observe how she acts when she's with you. Is she adjusting her posture to match yours, or subtly echoing your movements? These small but significant cues might be telling you more than you realize about her true feelings. We're just getting started, and the next sign is all about how she remembers the little things. Section 3. Think back to a recent conversation. Did she bring up something you mentioned weeks ago? Maybe it was the name of your favorite band, your dog, or a quirky story you shared. These moments might seem small at first glance, but they carry significant weight. When a woman remembers small details about you, it's more than just politeness or a good memory. It's a sign of genuine interest. She's paying close attention because she values what you have to say. It's her way of showing that you're on her mind, even when you're not around. Perhaps she brings up that random joke you made during lunch, or recalls your favorite coffee order. These seemingly minor recollections can reveal how much she cares. Don't overlook the little things she recalls. They could be her way of saying, "I care about you," without explicitly putting it into words. It's her subtle but meaningful way of letting you know she's invested in your world and your happiness. Here's where Stoicism comes in. Epictetus taught us that men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. In this case, her attentiveness is a perspective worth noting. It's a reflection of her feelings, quietly expressing more than what meets the eye. By paying attention to these moments, you'll not only learn more about her, but also appreciate the depth of her connection to you. Section 4. Inviting body language. Body language often speaks louder than words. It's a universal language, unfiltered and raw, offering a glimpse into someone's true feelings. When a woman feels a connection, her body naturally aligns with yours in ways that go beyond conscious control. She might lean in during conversations, her body gravitating closer, as if to bridge the distance between you. Her arms may remain uncrossed, a subtle sign of openness and vulnerability. And pay attention to her feet. Are they angled toward you, almost like they're drawn to your presence? These subtle shifts are powerful indicators of interest. On the flip side, closed-off body language, like crossed arms or feet turned away, can signal hesitation or even disinterest. It's not just about what she says, it's about how her body reacts to being near you. The beauty of body language lies in its honesty. It often reveals emotions we're not yet ready to voice. So, next time you're with her, take a mental note of her posture and movements. Is she physically open and receptive? Does her body seem at ease and oriented towards you? If so, she might be silently inviting you to connect on a deeper level, creating a space where words are almost unnecessary. By the way, if you're enjoying these insights, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content like this. Your support helps us dive deeper into the fascinating world of human connections and body language. Stay tuned, because the next sign might surprise you. Section 5. Nervous gestures and lip licking. Nervousness is one of those feelings that's hard to hide, and it often reveals itself through tiny, subconscious actions. If you've noticed her fidgeting with her jewelry, adjusting her clothing, or even tapping her fingers when you're around, it might not just be random behavior. These subtle signs of restlessness often stem from a mix of excitement, anticipation, and maybe even a touch of anxiety, emotions that can surface when someone's feelings run deeper than they let on. And then there's lip licking, a small but significant gesture. This act, often unconscious, can indicate heightened awareness and attraction. It's as though her body is reacting to the energy between you, trying to express emotions she might not yet be ready to voice. These tiny movements, though fleeting, speak volumes about her state of mind. As Epictetus wisely noted, it's not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of those things. The key here is not to overanalyze or jump to conclusions, but to observe and understand. Nervous gestures, when paired with other subtle cues, can be her way of navigating unspoken emotions, making sense of her feelings, and perhaps trying to get closer to you without explicitly saying so. By the way, if these insights resonate with you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. There's so much more to uncover about human behavior and connection, so stay tuned. Speaking of emotions, the next sign dives deep into instincts that have stood the test of time. The neck is one of the most vulnerable parts of the body. When a woman tilts her head back, wears open neck clothing, or brushes her hair aside to reveal her neck, she's unconsciously signaling trust and openness. This subtle cue dates back to ancient instincts. In the animal kingdom, exposing the neck symbolizes submission and vulnerability. In human interactions, it's a way of showing comfort and attraction. As Seneca once said, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Recognizing these cues gives you the opportunity to understand her feelings better. We've covered a lot, but remember, these signs are subtle and often unconscious. The key is to observe them with an open mind and avoid jumping to conclusions. If you've spotted any of these signs in someone you know, or if you've been giving off these signals yourself, let us know in the comments. Let's start a conversation and learn from each other's experiences. And don't forget, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need these insights. Your support helps us bring more value-driven content to you. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. So pay attention to the little signs, cherish meaningful connections, and embrace the subtle art of understanding attraction. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.